friends, and welcome back to the Curated Home. Today we are doing a thrift with me and a haul. It has been a minute since we've done one of these and I'm super excited. I cannot wait to show you everything. I've already filmed the thrifting. I'm on my way home, and as soon as I get home I'm going to pull out all of my goodies and we're going to go over all of them together. There are a few items that I bought that were ordered online and they've all come in, and so I'm able to share that with you, and some things that I picked up at Target. I'm also going to share that with you because I was mainly looking for Valentine's Day, specifically vintage Valentine's Day cards. They are hard to find in the price range that I am comfortable with paying, but I want to tell you that I actually scored some amazing vintage Valentine's Day cards at super good prices. Super good prices. I cannot wait to share all of this with you, and so as soon as I pull in and I get settled, we're going to go through this haul together. But while I'm pulling in through my neighborhood, let's go ahead and look at some of the footage from some of the shops that I visited today.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Yeah. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I get the wine and the corkscrew. You don't have to do one single thing. You don't know how much I want you. Just looking at you makes my whole world spin. You don't have to wake up yet. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon. Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
I've been losing sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We can't go and moving on. Oh, it looks like we
Alrighty, friends, so I'm home. I'm going to go through this haul with you. You're going to hear Maggie because she always wants to be a part of the show. Let me go get her so she can say hi. All right, here she is. Say hi. You say hi to everybody. Say hi. Maggie, say hi. Okay. Okay. Say hi. Say hi. You glad Mommy's home? You happy Mommy's home? Good girl. She has to say hi. Okay, I'm going to start with Target, and I bought some Valentine's Day things from their dollar spot. Everything that I'm going to show you is from the dollar spot. So we're going to start with the tea steeper. This one is a heart, and I thought this would be perfect for a Valentine's Day vignette. I'm so excited. I have so many ideas for these things. So many ideas for some beautiful vignettes. I really do. And this one is a teapot. How cute is that? I need to get it to focus. How cute is that? I just love it. And then I bought the teaspoons to go with it. They're the golden teaspoons. They do have a little detail on the inside of them. And they're a variety. So there's two kinds, and you get two of each, two styles, two of each. They're super cute. And then I just bought some simple napkins with some pink and green. Some of two of my favorite colors are pink and green. I just love them. I love that color combination. And then, not Valentine's Day related, also from the dollar spot, were these wonderful, they call them linen elastics. Basically, you can just put these around your sheet sets so that, you know, in the closet, you can pull out the full or the twin or the queen size or the double size that you need. And then I also got a book of sticker, they're what are they called? They're apothecary labels for your, I haven't even opened them yet. Hold on. Let me see if I can get them open. There we go. So these are wonderful labels that you can put on your bottles. If you redispense your bottles, like I like to use amber bottles. Sometimes I like to use clear bottles. But you can label your bins, you can label your containers. It's wonderful. So this makes it perfect without having to use the Cricut. Some people don't have a Cricut. I have a Cricut. I don't like using it all the time because, you know, it takes some patience and it takes some time. So all the weeding that you have to do. But nonetheless, you can go for $1 and pick these up and avoid the hassle of making it on your own. So I really like that. Okay, so from my daughter, she dropped off a couple of things that I just like to have on hand. They come in handy, and it is a set of little spoons and little forks. I just love these, and it's perfect for like getting pickles out of a pickle jar or putting a little sugar or honey in your tea and having a tea stir. I just love, they're teaspoons and tea forks for tea time, so I really like that. And then she also got me some long-handled forks too. Again, great for a pickle jar. So I went to the Salvation Army a few days ago after work, actually a week or so ago, and I picked up just a couple of things. I picked up some vintage cookie tins, and this is like a chicken shape. This is a rooster shape. And then I got a heart shape. So I thought it was cool with the red handles. Red handles. Sorry, it's not focusing well. The red handles, which makes it perfect for Valentine's Day. And I also picked up these were 25 cents a piece. Not bad. And then for $1, I found another one of the Courier and I've. This one is the Old Grit Mitt. Never heard of that one. but look at the beautiful print. I just love it. So a lot of my Courier and I've blue and white pieces are mix and match. I just pick them up when I find them. And I just love this one for $1. Not bad, right? I also forgot that I also picked these up at the dollar spot. I thought these little apothecary jars were super cute to add to my secretary's desk in the sitting room. And I got the gold binder clips. I will definitely use them. But I just mainly wanted the containers as aesthetic to put other types of like paper clips in them as well. I think would be, or push pins. I didn't like the colors of the push pins or the paper clips that came in the ones that they had. So I just bought an extra set of the gold clips, and I'll just put some paper clips in this one that are copper so that it kind of matches a little bit or has the same aesthetic look and feel rather than the pastel-y ones that they had. So I picked those up, and then I stopped at, Art and I went out a few Saturdays ago. We were just kind of exploring the area, and we came across the cutest little thrift antiques. It's not a thrift, it's an antique vintage store, and it's called Queen Street Gallery, and they've been in business for 20 years. It's a husband and wife team, and I just love their store. They're very friendly. They love to talk and chat, and they're very knowledgeable about everything that they've acquired and sourced that they have in their store and how they get their items. And they have a beautiful dog that follows you around as you shop. So couldn't be better, right? So I picked up 3 items from there, and I definitely plan to go back. This place it's always changing their inventory and getting new inventory in. But they had a lot of Christmas, and I picked up this really cool Christmas catalog. And it's an complete instruction book for ideas for Christmas. And it's how to make all of these wonderful vintage crafts. And I thought that was perfect for me. Originally it was 59 cents back in the day, but I got it for $1, and I love it. It's giving me really cool vintage inspiration for next year to create some things that I just can't wait to create. But it also, I've seen a lot of these things already created that you can buy in the consignment shops and the thrift stores and antique stores and vintage stores. So I was buying stuff that people make and didn't even know it. I thought it came that way, but it doesn't. So I'm really enjoying looking through this book. So I'm going to add that to my collection of vintage Christmas items. And then I was able to find a putz piece. I found this adorable putz. It's a 1950s putz Santa with a cotton beard. Isn't he adorable? Oh my goodness. I love him. And he's in really good shape, so I'm adding him to my vintage Santa collection that will be ever growing over the year. And I cannot wait for next year to display them all. Alrighty, and then I have been on the hunt for these ever since I came across them this year. Like, a lot of people were buying them off of Amazon, and I actually have some in my cart. But I found this set, and the ones that I have in my cart on Amazon are I want to say they're around $40 or $50 for a set of like 12. And they're replicas. They're not authentically vintage, but these are, and they are in the original box. They are from the Windsor Card Shop. So it is a set of, I think there's 20 of the pineapple tree limb clips. Let me get a better look for you. So look at that. Aren't they absolutely heavenly? I'm just in love. I'm in love with these. They also came with the candles. So there are exactly 20 of the clips and exactly 20 of the candles. And they came with red candles. I'm going to pull one of the candles out. put it in one of these things so you can see. You just plop them in like so. I gotta focus this camera a little bit. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I'm so happy with it. They were $15. That's a steal. I'm loving it. They also have tons of vintage Christmas balls. They have the glass, and then they have the plastic, of course. I did not buy any because I want to go back and see what they add and then pick some up later. So now we're going to go to our next haul, which is from Temu. So hold on. Actually, before I get to Temu, I've already had this, but I thought it was cute for Valentine's Day. It has heart, and it's just a linen spray. It's a linen and room spray. And I thought, how cute would this be sitting in the laundry room? So this is going to go in the laundry room, and of course I'll use it, but I saved it. I started using it, and I like the aesthetic of it, so I thought I'm just going to keep this to the side, and I'm going to use it for Valentine's Day. I had bought this last year, so I think it was in the spring, so perfect for that. And then I have some ribbon. Will I use it or not? I don't know for sure, but even if I don't use it, it's good to have on hand, but it's perfect aesthetic for Valentine's Day. They came from the Dollar Tree, and this was back when everything was $1. So I've had these for a while. I just pulled them out of my stash. And then Art got me this in my stocking this year, and we're using it for Valentine's Day. It is the Yes Dear button, and I'm going to put it on my coffee bar. So every time I ask for something, he's going to push that button and go, yes, dear. All right, now we can go into the Temu haul. I changed the setting on my camera so that it didn't have the blurring, the cinematic view, so that showing you the items would be a little bit easier. Makes me look a little bit more rough, but that's okay. And you can see clearly behind me the mess, but that's okay. So I've been on the hunt for actual vintage Valentine's, but I know that I knew that I wouldn't find a ton, and I didn't, I want to be choosy about the ones that I pick anyway. So I thought as filler, I could get vintage inspired ones. And I was able to go on Temu and find a ton of bulk packages for like $6, $7. The prices always fluctuate. If you haven't bought from Temu before, the prices can fluctuate day to day. So anyway, I just picked a few packages that I thought I would like, and they came in, and I do love them. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to use kind of as filler if need be, because I know that I'm not going to have a whole lot of authentically vintage ones. I'm just going to have a few of those, and I'll keep adding. Hopefully one day I will have all vintage Valentine's Day cards, and I won't need to use the inspired ones, but it's okay to use the inspired ones. It's still going to give me the same aesthetic. It's going to be fine. So I bought this tin, and it did come a little wonky. Look at that. It did come a little wonky, but for a couple of dollars, it's okay. I'm just going to prop it up somewhere, probably my coffee bar, to kind of perk that up. And I don't mind that it's bent. It kind of lends to the vintage quality of it. So I really love this. It's super cute. I love the coloring and the vintage detail of it. So that's one item from Temu. And then I bought a pack of Valentines that were supposed to be like Valentine's Day cards. They are double-sided, and they do have a hole, so you can punch a hole and use them as a garland. But aren't they super cute? I love that one. I love this one. That one would be perfect for the laundry room, like in a, tucked away. They're super, super cute. They did come with string and a plastic needle, so you can thread them easily, but these are going to come in handy to tuck away in little vignettes. All right, so you're going to hear Art and Maggie playing in the background. It's okay. I also bought these. This is supposed to be like a big garland that you can put across your fireplace mantle or in a doorway or wherever, but I'm not going to use it as a garland, I don't think. I might, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to use this as also something that I can kind of tuck away or maybe put in small frames or something like that. But I got tons of them, just like those little Valentines. It's like, I don't know, 50 or 60 of them. And this was probably, I think, about 20. They're not duplicated. The others are duplicated. These aren't, but they're beautiful. They're just absolutely cute, vintage inspired, aesthetic things that you can, cards that you can put around the house. I just love that. And again, all of these sets were like $4 to $6. I don't think I paid more than $6 for any set. The one set, I think what do you call it? The honeycombs. I wanted some honeycombs, and those are going to be very hard to find authentically vintage that are going to be at a good price point for my budget right now. But I did find the vintage inspired ones on Temu, and I'm not going to put them together because they come with, look, I got a ton of them. First, let me show you what they look like, and then I'll show you how they get put together. These are the honeycombs. So look at how cute they are. And they also are double-sided. I just think these are the cutest little things. I am so in love with these. This was one really good thing to buy from Temu. I mean, if you're not a fan of Temu, I'm not a huge fan of Temu, but for stuff like this, the price can't be beat. The delivery's great. I really don't mind it. So if you're looking for something like me on a budget, vintage inspired, to add and, you know, to kind of bulk up your authentically vintage items, Temu isn't a bad option if you want to do that. So this is what these look like. And then the other set of the honeycomb ones were this one. Again, they're double-sided. And I just think they are stinking cute. Look at that. They are so cute. Now, I think one or two of them are kind of duplicated from the other pack, but that's okay. I like this one. This one came in the other pack too, but that just means I have two of them. It's okay. I just think they're so cute. I cannot wait to use these around the house. I am so excited. So let me just show you what one of them will look like when you put the honey. Now, the honeycomb comes with adhesive here and here. So you basically can just adhere it together. Like this one, I could literally just wrap it around. Actually, that one I can't. You would wrap it this way and then it would, okay, there are some little ones and some big ones. But basically, it would go like this. And then you have the opposite side that you open up and it goes on the opposite side. And again, the adhesive means it would stick, but I don't want to do that because I'm afraid of ruin. I want to pack them away. So what I'm going to do is use paper clips. So I'm going to put my honeycombs together. If I can get it to show you this way. Let's see. Let me get them together. There we go. So I'm going to paper clip them together and then tuck my card in the middle so that, let me see if I can do it without. So there, I'm just going to paper clip it. And that way I can break it down and pack it away and not ruin any of the pieces. So it's kind of my plan. Fingers crossed it works. You'll see when I show you everything I do for Valentine's Day decor. So now let me go on to Clementine Vintage. Now Clementine Vintage is a store in Strasburg, Virginia, and I just love going there. And that was part of the stores you saw, all of these stores you saw clips of in the beginning of the video. I'm going to be going back and doing a store tour with Donna, who owns the store at Clementine's Vintage, and we're just going to walk through her store, and we're going to learn about her, learn about, you know, how she came to have the store. She's got an extremely good eye for vintage, and how she curates her store is just amazing. So we're going to hear all about that. We're going to get an inside peek of her inventory and all of that. And I cannot wait. That will be a future video, and I'm so excited. But let me show you what I bought from her store today. So she always puts everything in a paper bag that's been hand stamped Clementine vintage, and she puts Clementine tissue paper in the bags, and she wraps stuff like that with it, and I just love it. So I got one of these wonderful brushes, and I guess you could probably guess what I'm going to do with it. If you don't already know, Valentines are going to go in it. So anyway, this is a nice little item that I'm going to add to my vintage decor, and I have never, this is my very first flower frogs. I'm so excited to share this with you. So I gotta open it. I got two kinds, and I will say that some are hard to find. You guys already know that as well, but I found this one. This one was $10 because it's heavy, that heavy marble, or, you know, weighted with the spikes. So they're a little bit more pricey. But then I also she got paper in her mouth, didn't she? No, I got it. We thought Maggie had a piece of the paper that dropped. All right. I also got a glass flower frog, but I got this one that has the rim around him. Some of them lay flat, but this one actually has a rim because you can put it on a jar. So this is perfect. And then the only other thing that I got from there was, this was super, super cute. She wrapped it up really well. I might not be able to get it open without scissors, so hold on a second. Was this beautiful little planter of a little boy and a little girl, and it has hearts on this side. It doesn't have it on the other side, but you can see the little hearts. And I just think that this is going to be, there's no markings or anything on the bottom, but you can tell that it's very vintage because it's old. It does have some like pencil marking on it, but I think that's where somebody tried to price it. Anyway, look at how cute that is. I just love it. So that's going to go good in some of my Valentine's Day vignettes. And then at the Emporium, all I got there were some vintage Valentines. That is where I found all my vintage Valentines, and I will show you those really quick. So I have this one, and look, they actually have like writing on the back of them. They are super cute. Great prices, right? Look at that. Aren't they adorable? I just love it. My heart is just, makes my heart full looking at all these. I just love them. There's this one. I know I'm going through this rather fast, but it's a bigger haul, like a bigger collective haul. So great prices. And then this is the last one that I got. I just love them. You'll see them up and close when I decorate with them. But I also got, Susan, you're going to love this. Look, I got the ice cream. How's that? I got these ice cream containers. I think there's just one box in here, but that's okay with me. I am super happy to have it. And then the last place that I went was, of course, the Past and Present. You've heard me talk about that place a lot. And let me show you what I got there. First, I got this wonderful cake stand. I'm super thrilled with this. I want to find 2 more of these, but I want to find one bigger one and then one smaller one because I want to try to make a tiered tray. I got that idea from Michelle over at Uniquely Vintage You because she has a display, a little vignette of these cake trays. This is actually not a cake tray though. This is an egg tray. These are for deviled eggs or eggs. So I'm excited to use that in a vignette. Then I got a tea set. So let me pull all the pieces of the tea set out and I'll show you those together. I have tons of paper. This is the teapot and it's very ornate. I really love it. It's missing the top, but that's okay because I'm going to put something else there. So I'm not bothered about it. And then it came with the creamer. And then I also got the sugar jar with it as well. Look at how cute. That was $10. So it wasn't a bad price for all 3 pieces. And then the only other thing, the last thing that I bought were these beautiful vases. And I saw, and they were sold as a pair. When I saw them, I was like, these are perfect. They're right up my alley. They're so me. They're very ornate. But I love the detail of them. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. I'm so excited. I love them. They're very tall. It reminds me of Wexford glass. I'm gonna have to Google Lens these so I can tell whether or not they are actually authentically Wexford glass or if they're, I don't know, but I wanna look them up and find out what the history of them are. They're super heavy. I love them. So that was the last purchase that I made today. So the next video that we're gonna do is going to be a Valentine's Day. I don't know that it'll be a decorate with me. I'll probably just decorate and then show you guys everything or maybe add a few touches at the end, you know. I don't know how I'll do it, but it will be Valentine's Day related. And we're just gonna start adding a little bit of Valentine's Day vintage throughout the house. I'll just sprinkle it here and there. So I hope you come back and join me for that. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, week, evening, or morning, whatever time it is when you're watching. And until next time, when we do this all again, I'll see you then. Bye.